could give you 100 tips on how to successfully get an internship, but I've narrowed it down to the top 3 tips because these ones are so crucial that I could not narrow it down any further. Not only are these 3 tips going to help you get an internship, but they also kind of interact hand in hand with each other to create an internship getting system that will skyrocket your chances of actually getting one. In this video, you're going to learn how you can get 50 or more people looking for an internship on your behalf. You're going to learn my number 1 qualification that almost any internship employer is going to love and value, and you're going to learn why you should get rid of your objective statement and replace it with something much, much better. Hey there, I'm Bria, career coach for math lovers. Now let's get into my first advice. Here's the mistake I made when I was looking for my first internship. I only told my parents that I was looking for an internship. No one else knew. Meanwhile, I had a family member that worked in insurance. I had a family friend that worked in accounting, and these are types of jobs that I wanted to get into, yet I was not telling anyone. I even knew a realtor. I worked for a realtor, actually, that knew hundreds of other people in various different fields. I cannot believe that I kept it such a big secret that I was looking for a job, especially when I had all these people that knew me. They knew I had a good reputation. They knew I was a good worker. Like, they would probably be willing to help me and support me in finding an internship if they were able to make those connections. In your network, you probably have quite a few people that are what I call connectors, and maybe that's a common term for it. I'm not 100% sure. But basically, connectors are people that love to connect you with other people. They just love making that connection because it makes them feel good, and they love that reward of being able to help someone else. Right now, off the top of my head, I can think of 2 connectors that are very close to me. One is a friend from my soccer team that has kids and gets involved with so many different activities, so therefore she knows lots of people. Also, my neighbor, she also has kids. She's often involved in lots of different activities because of that, and she knows lots of people. Both of those 2 people in my network are connectors. They absolutely love to connect me with other people, and they've done it so many times in the past. I'm confident that you have connectors in your network. Who are they? You need to immediately reach out to those people and let them know what you are looking for. Let them know all the effort and the time and the energy that you've put into this and what you've done to make yourself a great candidate for whatever type of internship you're looking for. In my 3rd tip, I'll even share with you what you can actually say to them. All internships are going to have different requirements, but there is one thing that you can do that's going to help you gain more qualifications for almost any type of internship out there, and that is to develop your leadership skills. Someone that has purposely spent time developing these skills is automatically going to be a better communicator than those that have not. They're going to be more ambitious than those who haven't. They're going to be more independent. They're going to be a great problem solver. They're going to be a decision maker. They're going to be a planner and very adaptable. These are all the things that automatically come with being in a leadership position. Now, what employer would not find these things valuable? No employer would not find them valuable. I used to think that developing leadership skills and being in a leadership role meant that I had to go out and actually guide someone on how to do something, maybe coach a kid's soccer team or something, which absolutely can work, but that's not the only way to gain leadership skills. You could go and organize a community garage sale. You could organize a kids' book exchange. You could start a club at the school you're at. Like, for example, if you are very interested in becoming an actuary and there are not actuarial science clubs already existing in your area, then start one. You can get creative in what interests you and what would be valuable to others as well. By the way, this is an excellent way to get more connectors in your network. So it's really going to work both ways. By the way, adding these leadership skills to your resume is going to really make you stand out and make you a much better candidate for so many internship positions. Plus, so many other candidates are not going to have any leadership experience because most people don't realize how important it is and they don't intentionally go out to get it. So this should be a high priority for you. Now, I want you to get that objective statement off of your resume. Your resume is not about what you want out of a position. It is what employers are looking for that you can provide. They want to know if you have the skills, the expertise, the knowledge that they're looking for. They do not care if you are looking for an internship position in such and such a field. You want to replace your objective statement with a profile. Right at the top of your resume, you're going to put your profile up there, and that profile is going to be a summary of what makes you an amazing candidate for the position that you are applying for. You want to include things like the technical skills you have, the communication skills, the exams or licenses that you have that are relevant. You want to include your education. Anything that's going to make you a better candidate, you want to include it in that summary. But it needs to be brief. This needs to be a 2 to 3, maybe 4 sentence summary of you that employers can read through really quickly, because it is going to mean that they don't have to read through your whole resume to discover all the great reasons that you are perfect for the job. Instead, they're all right there at the top. If they want more details, then they're going to read down below in the rest of your resume. Now, I said earlier that I would tell you exactly what to say to those connectors in your network so that you knew how to represent yourself. Well, this profile that you are including at the top of your resume is the perfect summary of you. So that's the exact same thing that you can share with connectors, because they are going to want a summary of everything you've done and all the great qualifications you have, so that they can share that with those other people in their network that are going to potentially be able to offer you an internship or guide you, lead you towards internship opportunities. Now, if you are a fellow math lover that wants to know what you actually might be doing in your internship, then you've got to check out the video I've linked right down below. It's about what I did in my actuarial internships. An actuary is basically someone that works in risk management and math in an insurance company. In this internship, I even cried, so that video explains it all. Go watch it next.